Well, hello on this Friday, our last Friday of October. And if you're into the Northern Lights at all, you maybe heard some of these rumors. This is from meteorologist Bob Consemius. He is also a storm chaser. But CME, a coronal mass ejection. Well, what is that? It's a solar flare. And spaceweather.com showing that yesterday. So the first hints of a possible northern lights ahead is when we see one of these flares. This happened yesterday, and usually within about a day, 24 hours, that energy gets to Earth, traveling at the speed of light. And if it lines up perfectly with Earth's magnetic field, we can get a good display. And this could be an energetic one. KP index basically forecasting the intensity upwards of 6 or 7 here over the next 24 to 36 hours. And when that's that energetic, that aurora oval can be viewed pretty far south. So even Iowa and Illinois, this could be visible late tonight or tomorrow night. And most of Minnesota has the possibility of seeing this. And the weather might cooperate. Tonight we're going to see clear skies, but some patchy fog, so watch out for that fog because it's like a low cloud level and you wouldn't see anything. But then tomorrow night, if we have to wait till tomorrow night for the best show, it's going to be mainly cloudy. So fingers crossed we can see it late tonight. Early tomorrow morning would be the best timing for that. Storm system, of course, brought us some rain. 86 hundredths of an inch is what we ended up with, but that heavy swath, 1 to 2 inches, was across the central part of the state in west central Minnesota. We are behind too, so we needed this rain. Any bit helps to get it into the ground before winter. This is the 2-week change in the drought monitor. You can see western Minnesota, big improvement in the drought, but here in the eastern part of the state, almost unchanged because we are still running a deficit. We had made so much progress in August and September, but it's been a dry month, so we are behind by more than an inch for the month of October, but you can see why western Minnesota improved. Surplus of rain, 1 to 2 inches above normal for the month of October to the west, so that really took a bite out of it there. And of course, we've been talking about California. A couple of counties in California went from exceptional, the most extreme drought, to just extreme drought. So slight little improvement, but they are so far behind that even this insane amount of rainfall they've seen, 2-week rainfall, 6 to 12 plus inches for parts of Northern California. Now, some of that's snow in the Sierra Nevada, but that's only taken a tiny little bite out of things because when we look at the 365-day deficit, look at this. They are behind by more than a foot just for this year across much of Northern California. And of course, they're in a multi-year drought. So it's going to take a long time to crawl out of that. For our weather, the next week is going to be defined by this upper level trough, which means cool temperatures and unusually warm, well up into Canada, the Canadian Arctic, and that could have some implications on the polar vortex and some other stuff that we'll probably be talking about in the future. But warm air today and tomorrow, we're talking above normal temperatures, mid to upper 50s, but then next week really defined by anomalous cold, a stretch of below normal temperatures to start November. Normal high next week is in the upper 40s. We're going to drop below that. So the orange here is the normal. We start out above it here today and tomorrow, and then we plummet most of next week. Highs just around 40 into the low to mid 40s, and it'll be cold enough where any showers or sprinkles we see could be in the form of snow, especially for the northern half of the state. So this is late Monday. Now, if it happens late in the afternoon Monday, it might be just too warm to see snowflakes here, but it's still possible in the Twin Cities even that we might see some snowflakes. No accumulations here, nothing like that, but you might see a few flakes. Best chance, though, Monday into Tuesday could see some slushy accumulation up into the boundary waters and along the international border, and that's well overdue. They should normally have seen that already by now, but this would be the first snowfall if we can get it to accumulate. And of course, some Halloween climatology. Not surprisingly, Halloweens have gotten warmer by about 3 degrees. The warmest ever, 83 in 1950. That's our last 80 degree on record in the season. And of course, the wettest period, 1991, both in terms of precip and also snowfall. We all have a Halloween blizzard snowfall story. And of course, that was just 8 inches on Halloween. There was more on the first. So that's how it added up to over 2 feet. But again, enjoy a couple of mild days today and tomorrow. And then that chill sets in. Not a lot of precip, again, maybe a sprinkle or a flurry Monday, Tuesday, but it is going to be cold. Overnight lows below freezing and daytime highs barely above 40.